What is going on, everyone? This is the Clunker Showdown. I'm your host, Brendan Bryan, and let's get to some clunking. Firstly, if you couldn't tell, this is no longer just an auditory experience. Yeah, you now have to witness this thing with your eyes. Feast your eyes on this. Look at it. Look at it. Why won't you look at it? The Cup Series most recently raced at its first true short track of the season, the half-mile paperclip, Martinsville. This track requires some true God-given talent to navigate, which makes it perfect for clunking because, well, you know, they suck. Anyway, this race wasn't as crazy as I was predicting it would be, but it still had some moments. The race for last was off the bat a showdown between heavyweight clunkers such as Cody Ware, Cole Custer, and Ricky Stenhouse Jr. These three drivers are emerging to be the favorites for the Duff Cup, and they were favorites to finish last at Martinsville. There were some spins in the first two stages, but outside of that, we made it through stage 1 and 2 relatively clean. But in the final stage, things got spicy. With a little more than 100 laps to go, another heavyweight clunker asserted themselves and robbed Ware, Custer, and Stenhouse of last place honors. Let me introduce you to Ty Dillon. He is finally reaching his full powers of sucking after an unusually competent start to the season. He was aided in his last place efforts by his car, which self-destructed, spewing debris everywhere, but it did secure him a last place finish, his first of 2026. Dillon joined Shane Van Gisbergen, Josh Berry, Timmy Hill, and BJ McLeod as last place finishers, while Chase Briscoe still leads the category with 2 last place results. But Ty Dillon's destruction didn't mean the clunking was at an end. Oh, no. A certain Bubba still had cards to play. With less than 100 laps to go, Bubba Wallace, after a restart, tried to Hocevar, but instead ended up filling up the parking lot better known as Turn 4. While Hocevar finished the race, Bubba DNF'd. Not one of Bubba's better moments. Maybe the beginning of a surprise clunking run? Maybe. Anyway, that was the end of the shenanigans concerning clunking. Well, mostly. Sadly, we had to eliminate another driver from the Clunker Showdown. It looked like Denny Hamlin's race to lose, and since he already won this season, repeating as a winner would keep more drivers eligible for the Clunker Showdown. And well, with that kind of monumental pressure on his shoulders, Denny Hamlin did what Denny Hamlin does, and well, lost. It was actually the broken watch, better known as crew chief Alan Gustafson, for Chase Elliott, making a bold strategy call that actually paid off, putting Elliott in the lead late and eventually the win, which eliminates Chase Elliott from eligibility in the Clunker Showdown. He joins Tyler Reddick, Ryan Blaney, and Denny Hamlin as those eliminated for wins, and Alex Bowman, who is also eliminated for missing a race. This upcoming race, the Showdown heads to another short track, that being the last great Coliseum, Bristol Motor Speedway. Bristol is another skill-heavy track, which means Cody Ware will be near the back, and I expect other clunkers such as Custer, Stenhouse, and Dillon, take your pick of which Dillon, to continue to widen the gap between the clunkers and the losers. But before that, here are the point standings after race 7 of the season at Martinsville. Cody Ware's lead over Custer widens barely, but Cole Custer is still the only full-time driver with 0 top 20 results through 7 races. Ty Dillon continues to climb in the standings. I expect him to be a top 5 driver by the end of the season if he can continue what he's been doing as of late. Riley Herbst as well continues to fall through the standings after feigning competency at places like Phoenix and Daytona. But Josh Berry, man, took a big hit, scored his first top 10 at just a regular track this season. Maybe that's a sign of things to come, but maybe it's not. We'll just have to wait and see. AJ Allmendinger is now the last driver into the showdown. He sits 2 points ahead of the cut line, ahead of Ross Chastain, who previously held that honorable mention. Austin Cindric sadly continues to lose ground in the Clunker Showdown. He now sits on the outside looking in for the first time this season after an 8th place result. But as we look towards the final couple drivers, Michael McDowell, Daniel Swartz, both have a shot to make the showdown. but speed from Spire this year might keep them away from that, but I believe in Suarez. He made a deep run last year, why can't he do it this year? Well, there you have it, everyone. Week 6 of the 2026 NASCAR Cup season is in the books, and the Clunker Showdown prepares to be battle fodder at the Bristol Coliseum. Thank you so much for listening to the 2026 Clunker Showdown. I've been your host, Brendan Bryan, and I will see you all next time.